Welcome to Theme Park Films, where we talk about all the information you need about roller coasters and more. And today, I'll be talking about how busy Six Flags Great Adventure is with the crowds and 14 ways to beat the summer crowds. So we're going to get started right away. The first way to beat the summer crowds is by boarding the single rider line. The single rider line is a system where you have an open seat and you board the open seat so you can ride with the other passenger. This system works on El Toro, Medusa, Nitro, Jersey Devil, and Green Lantern. The single rider line can help a lot, and it's a great way to reduce the summer crowds, so I recommend using the single rider line. The second way to beat the crowds is by heading near Nitro by the Pine Barren section of the park where Jersey Devil is located. The reason I'm saying this is because when you head near Nitro, most of the people at the park are in the front. They head near the boardwalk, but you can be a smarter person and head near Nitro, since your goal is to beat the crowds. So I recommend doing this. The third way to beat the summer crowds is by going to the park when it says it's going to rain, but it really doesn't rain. What I mean by this is that there's a low percentage chance that it's going to rain that day, but there's still a little chance that it could rain, and it gets people worried a lot. So I highly recommend you going on that day. The fourth way to beat Great Adventure's crowds is by going before the park opens, because the safari park opens an hour before the park opens, and it's a great way to explore the animals before the park really opens. The fifth way to beat the summer crowds is by not going on weekends. I do not recommend going on weekends. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Friday's okay, but it gets a little crowded. Not Saturday or Sunday. Do not go on weekends. So that is the only thing you cannot do. If you go on weekends, it's going to be crowded a lot, especially during the Fright Fest, and sometimes Holiday in the Park it gets crowded too. The sixth way to beat the summer crowds at Six Flags Great Adventure is by going on rides during the shows that they have. So they have shows right now and Summer Rides Festival. So this is in 2022. But if they do it next year too, I'm guessing the shows will be the same. So go to the rides during the shows. Even the fireworks like 4th of July too. And Fright Fest and Holiday in the Park. Those are major shows. So go on the rides during the shows. The seventh way to beat the crowds at Six Flags Great Adventure is by buying the Flash Pass, which cuts the lines, but you have to pay. So basically, the Flash Pass is a wristband which allows guests to unlimited select attractions and coasters, and the Platinum Pass adds additional rides as well as some water rides, and the types of Flash Pass are available in the regular, gold, and platinum. The eighth way to beat the summer crowds is by taking a midday break by going to the Summer Vibes Festivals, Showcase Vibes, Walkthrough Experience. So basically, you come inside for a unique and interactive entertainment experience. The summer vibes, complete with lights, sounds, and Instagram-able moments. It's really cool. It even has a DJ and Great Adventure History moments. The Great Adventure History moments is probably my favorite part of the walkthrough experience. So if you want a break, check that out, so you can cut the summer lines. The ninth way to beat the summer crowds is by not carrying any loose articles. The reason being, lockers take a lot of time to get open, and then you have to buy a locker every time you go on a specific ride. So you should not carry any loose articles, because then your summer lines will increase. The 10th way to beat the summer crowds is by being handicapped. You are allowed to skip the lines right away if you're handicapped. Great Adventure's staff is very nice and they help you out a lot with the wheelchair accessibility. The 11th way to beat the summer crowds is by having any disability, because then you can skip the line with 3 other people. This works very well, but you have to have a disability. So I recommend doing this only if you have a disability. The 12th way to beat the summer crowds is by making a plan for the day by looking at the park map. So here's what I recommend doing. You look at the map, you see where you're going to go first, and you make your way around the whole park with your plan. So it saves a lot of time if you know what you're doing. The 13th way to beat the summer crowds is by buying the skip the line ticket for select rides. So when you do this, you just skip the line right away and you get on the ride. That's how quick it is and easy. Now when you eat, the crowds die down during lunch and dinner. So noon to 1, 5 to 6. The lines die down. So eat around 1 through 4, because then you can have a better experience and get on more rides. And that was how busy is Six Flags Great Adventure crowds and 14 ways to beat the crowds. I gave you the exact information and knowledge, so I consider you subscribing to get all the information you need about roller coasters and more. And that was it for Theme Park Films, and I'm out.